All right. Hello. How is everyone doing? I know I'm back on Monday, and the last couple weeks have been wonky. And today we're going to be trying something different. Playing, playing a game I don't normally play. Um, it's a text adventure kind of game. The interesting about this, the reason why I kind of want to do this is because this game fictionally takes place in the town I grew up in. Um, I mean, it's futuristic and it is a story. It's a game, but it takes place in the same place as I grew up in. One of the towns I grew up in anyway. So the game is Norco. If you haven't figured that out, obviously don't know why you would, but 1 second. It's a little nerve-wracking for me because I let's see how I do reading all this stuff all on my own on camera. Plus, it's a lot of reading. I imagine. Should probably turn that music off. Just how's that sound? Because the music's loud in my headset. I'm hearing it twice. Hold on. Hopefully it's not too loud. I can adjust it. Just let me know. Hey Morty, you can get in chat if you want. Oh, it's not gonna bother me none. Okay, let's. Sure. I played like a little bit of this game in the past. Yep, Norco, Louisiana, is where I grew up. Yes, there is a giant shell chemical company. Well, it's not Shell anymore. But it's so loud. Hold on. I like music. Doable. Hopefully. It's a little more doable on my part. That was loud as hell. Alright. Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame projected onto the sky every night. Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame projected onto the... Okay. There was no such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exhaled an endless sigh. That is very true. It is... You get used to it. I'll just go with that one. I still can't sleep. Yeah, this bridge exists. This exact view exists. It's in the spillway. You often dreamed that the towers were cathedrals, that the swamps listened when you spoke. I know no one has outside Louisiana has referenced the spillway, so that the birds become radiant spheres while circling Norco's sky. Very poetic. Oh, that reminds me of the Fitzgerald book. I don't know why I'm Great Gatsby. There's a whole scene in Great Gatsby where he's describing a car ride in next to railroad tracks. There's a faded sign for like some ophthalmologist that has eyes. Look it up. You can figure it out. You spend your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Through Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. Through Though Blake pleaded. Oh my god. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. Okay, so I left. I left too. I left for 10 years. Wow, this is telling my story. I didn't care. When I left Louisiana, I didn't care. I was going, that was my mind. I'm back in Louisiana now, obviously. I didn't care, but for a while you did. You caught on. Alright, hold on. Let me read properly. Promise, I'm a good reader. You caught out on a grainer to Chicago and onward to the West Coast, thinking you'd never return. Grainer, huh? I've never called it a grainer. You wandered through the overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo. Thumbing down 99, you saw an old man crouched in the roadside ditch. He was mouthing your name. That's a little creepy. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the eyes from your eyes. You spoke to Blake, learning of your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. Can I hang up? Is that indecision faced with slight turmoil? You headed east. I went west. You threw your phone into the Rio Grande and joined the armies of the Mesa. For months, you were in the company of fugitives, sleeping in nuclear tunnels, repairing engines and weaponry. This is in the future, I assume. The war was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of the pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. Sorry, I'm gonna get tongued up on that word. Is it junta or junta? Is it H? War was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. While hiding in the Freightliner, I slept. You slept easily as the truck shuttled through the plains. I can sleep anywhere. It doesn't matter. It was the one positive skill that I brought into the army and into life that I just had inbred. I can sleep anywhere. Now, if I stay asleep, it's a different story, but I can fall asleep anywhere. You called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. You knew from Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. All sad. You hung up, shouldered your bag, returned to the highway. 5 years has passed. You made your way back home. I stayed away from home for 10. Whole decade. Lowland Ghosts, Act 1. Ooh, a monkey. You wake from a delirious dream to find yourself in your childhood bedroom. My childhood bedroom doesn't exist anymore. It's been turned into someone else's bedroom. Monkey watches you from the corner. Okay, remember this. It's a little different for me, so it might take me a little bit to figure out how to play. A flyer from a show your friends put on a few weeks before you left town. A fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. Ooh, I got whipped in the face with a bike chain. You still have a scar above your left eye. Sure, that never happened. After the show, you and Blake walked the river back to Norco. You watched the sunrise over the green elevators. I've never been to a show and there's been violence. Isu Million has been keeping the plants alive. Oh, same thing. Among the books on the shelf is a slim volume called Crisis LARPing. The proto-disaster tourism began almost as soon as the floodwaters left. Punks from across the country ventured into the Ninth Ward, Gentilly, St. Bernard, and finally the East. They curated a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in the ruins. The aesthetics of disaster were the central to the emerging... I don't know how to say that word. Milieu? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, it began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist. I think that's how you say that one. Wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans. Well, wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. I mean, that's just about every year. You get hit by some big ass storm. The laptop your Paran gifted you idols on the shoddy particle board desk. Paran is uncle, like not not uncle, like godfather. So I'm not sure if it necessarily religiously agitated or not. Like, I know it's based in religion, but I don't know if it's always religiously motivated. I think it's strictly cultural, not religious. Even though religion is pretty strong in our culture, Southern culture. The laptop, that's right, wake up laptop, sure. As the screen illuminates, you notice that the signal in the house is dead. No internet. It looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left a browser tab open. Yeah, Snoop. What's our brother doing? Assume it's brother. Need cash fast. Install QuackJob. Use promo code LEAD3 for up to 0.00 quack coin. Lol. TF kind of name is QuackJob. We all know what TF is. Just like the name sounds. Oh, it's a chat. Okay. Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics, apps a way of getting you to join a cult. Worse than people living in the mall in Kenner. Kenner's a city. There is a mall out there. The Esplanade Mall. You can't trade that coin they use on hardly any exchanges because everyone knows it's a goddamn Ponzi scheme. Seeing this exact thing, OP still there, seen at the base of the upper suction. Upper suction is part of the river. Slowly. Okay, am I doing that? Oh, monkey, you can touch monkey. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's... Okay. Monkey, your best friend, a childhood gift. You spoke with him often when things got difficult, but then you left. He sat here for 5 years collecting dust. 5 years. His eyes fill with anger as he challenges to return his gaze. That sounds like an eternal problem. Okay. Okay. The glyphs will appear and flash a pattern. Match the pattern to meet the monkey's gauge. Sure. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, cool, I got it right. However, you successfully meet Monkey's gaze with a cool assurance. However, his expression is unchanged. You stare more intensely. Rings? Circles will appear over Monkey's eyes. An outer ring will shrink to the perimeter of the circle. Click the circle when the outer ring locks into place. Okay. Anger melts from monkey's face. Sure, I'll take monkey. You drape monkey over your shoulder. I look like a weirdo walking around with a stuffed animal on my back, but, sure. Okay, I don't really know what's going on yet. Okay. Dead plant. Is this too loud? Memories of sleepless nights, your mom sitting here staring through the window. There was a tension in her demeanor, as if you were interrupting some urgent and obligatory task. You'd continue to the kitchen with no words exchanged. I'm doing two things at once. I'm sorry. I'm listening to the audio and thinking about this. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. Okay. Many of them you don't remember. A letter from Shield Oil sits... Oh, okay, so Shield is the company name. A letter from Shield Oil sits atop a stack of mail. Doesn't make that earlier statement any less confusing. Shield Oil Company community notice. Dear neighbor, please be advised. There will be elevated flaring at the site of our number 5 stack near Good Hope on the evening of Thursday, March 19th. This will pose no health risk to residents. Yeah, we get notices. Usually they don't fire this one because it's really close to town. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the Shield Norco Office of Community Engagement. Go outside. I guess we look at everything here. Your mom's unfolded laundry. A photo of your mom holding Blake as a baby on a beach in Pensacola, Florida. It's winter. You stand beside them, bundled up and laughing as a gust of wind rakes the beach. The sky is bone white. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. The western margin of the lake. Damn mosquito. Many tragedies have come to pass along the western margin of Lake Pontchartrain. The unnamed hurricane of YW90 left the settlements of Frenier and LeBlanc in a state of unrecognized destruction. Those who survived did so by clinging for their lives to the limbs of the cypress trees. I mean, that's true of a lot of historical hurricanes. The fables and secrets of those communities lie with the bones now scattered in the sediments of the lakes. Sure. Critiques of deliberate externality. Shield has acquired much of Norco's most flood-resistant land through a variety of mechanisms. Materay and Moore, XY1Y, argue that one such mechanism is a process of deliberate externality. Externality. Wow, externally. Moving on. This theory posits that key corporate decision makers encourage the company to emit effluent and noxious substances into the environment with the explicit intention of decreasing neighboring property values. This compels residents to sell their properties below market value to relocate as quickly as possible. The criticism that this theory often receives is that it diminishes the importance of slavery in situating black residents along industrial fence lines, Jacobs, YX2D, up and down the Mississippi River. In the words of Carter, YX2B, slavery was the deliberate externality from which Shield continues to profit, revolution was never needed. This game obviously has something to say about the big industrial companies that my house is next to. I'm in part of the streets and neighborhood that they've been wanting to buy up for a while. In the end, we decided to leave Dimes. It wasn't the cat cracker or the smells or the fear for our children's health that drove us away, though they played a part. Truth be told, it was the media attention, the spokespeople, and the activists and the academics and all this. Too many ands. I was done with it. I was done with being a poster child, done with being thought of as a victim. I wanted my experience to be my own, not something to gawk at or dissect in a laboratory. Okay. Very, commentary. Oh, I could probably, move stuff over here. And, move that logo. Okay. We didn't look at this. Family photo album. Yellowing pages of disposable photographs. Your grandfather. Mind map update. Your grandfather. A peculiar look on his face. Impossible to read. Your mother staring at Blake through the obscure lighting. He's dressed as a vampire, tugging at someone's waist. Pleated khaki shorts. A photo labeled duck. Scene of a barbecue on the lakefront. Man at the center points playfully at the camera. His face is obscured. Turn pages and there's Blue, your father, though you never thought of him that way. An easy smile on his face. A canister of dip shoved in his front pocket. See, you set the book aside. Okay. Bedroom, kitchen, front yard. I guess we go in the kitchen. Ooh, it's a mess. Your mom's painkillers are spilled across the counter. Oh, that's outside. Ooh, we saw a robot. Alright. Backyard. I didn't look. Just hold on. Sorry, my mom's staying here. She's recovering from her hip surgery. So I'm just, she came in, wanted to ask me something. Alright, what are we doing here? Okay, is there anything else to look at in here? You're always frightened by the laundry room. Oh, attic. Okay. There used to be much more clutter up here. You imagine your mom gave it away as the end approached. That's it? Okay. Let's go to the backyard. Robot. Million. Okay, so that's the Million that's watered plants. Million sits in her characteristic slouch, lost in thought. Okay. Her carapace has taken on the rusted and weathered-worn quality of the rest of the machinery in the yard. You recall the night that your mom showed up with her. You and Blake stayed up past dawn, poring over pirated API docs. Her ragdoll mass was slumped on the floor as you wrote the routing protocol. You wondered if such memories hide behind her constellation of eyes. The robot regards you casually. Okay, you're awake. The sound of the refinery, wow, did always help you sleep, didn't it? In any case, I'm certain I was no help. She gestures towards the motorcycle at the edge of the carport. I was turning over the engine on the bike to test the coils, but it was quite noisy. But they're in good shape now. All I need is a fuse, and we can use it to get around while I finish repairing the truck. I heard the phone ringing inside, but I had my hands full. Okay, get a fuse. The gas station just up the road has them, but you may have to persuade Troy to let you in. Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one to answer the phone, but I don't know where he went off to. He's useless. I give Blake a hard time, but he did more to care for your mother during her final days than anyone else. It's been difficult for him. He deserves some time away from the house. Why would so many people be calling? Your mother left behind a lot of loose ends. From what little I know, I gather she was conducting research for a client in Fat City. I sense that many people would like to acquire that data. I am unaware of where she has hidden it. Perhaps Blake knows the whereabouts. Mother spent her entire life researching this town. She knew histories that others have forgotten. Okay? Histories have a lot of value in this place. I have a clue. Those things are discussed with me as the cancer spread and she became more guarded with the research. Okay. Was there stuff back there? Oh, there was. An old, disused motorcycle with extensive rust and wear. A steel pry bar lies on the ground. Can I pick it up? Guess not. This truck was your grandfather's. You remember riding in his lap while he let you steer. The dead wafts that collected behind the seat, the smell of grease, the whiskey and nicotine. You and Blake would drive the truck into New Orleans on the weekends, no AC. My vehicle doesn't have AC in it either. Windows down. The rattling chassis was deafening, going 75 on Interstate 10. Yep. I-10. About 35 minutes. Probably. Million has been slowly repairing the vehicle since your mom's death. Your grandfather's statue of the Virgin Mary sits in the shadow along the crawl space of the house. Yeah, so many houses, if you don't know, in Louisiana are raised up a little bit. There's always a little bit of crawl space below them. Not all of them, a lot of them. And a lot of houses you'll find in their front yard, often in their front yard, sometimes other places, a Virgin Mary. Because down here it's Roman Catholics, mostly. There's other ones, but mostly Roman Catholics. Cat. Mom fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since she's passed. 3 times this house has flooded. The first flood is barely a memory. Placing your feet on the drenched carpet, your mom and grandfather ripping out sheetrock, sitting in a small RV in the backyard, setting dolls on the collector table. People do, they just got the house rebuild. As long as you do it quick enough, the bones of the house don't get damaged, just need to dry out. You were 14, the pumping station failed. During a heavy rain, you were in class watching the clouds. Move upriver, you got a text message from your mom, stay in Destrehan, I'll come get you. Yeah, there was a big flood when I was a kid. I think it was 1994-ish. That flood was pretty bad. You could literally take a boat from Norco all the way down to Airline, Highway 90, all the way down to the airport almost. You can go all through Destrehan because we're basically in a swamp, so it flooded. So it was already where the water ultimately flows into is the swamp. So that was already overflowing. So it was like that for a couple days before the floodwaters receded. Sometimes. My house didn't flood. My dad did a new construction. So by the time that he had to build his house, the regulations required him to build it up quite a bit, so we were above the floodwaters. For 2 weeks, you shared a hotel room with your mom and Blake. She spent all her days gutting the house. In the evenings, you would sometimes help. Third flood. Another pump failure. Yeah, pumps are big things out here, having pumping stations. I don't remember hearing of that many pump failures. I don't think any. I don't know if they failed or they got abandoned. I don't remember. I would have to look it up. I don't remember what was stories, what was true at this point. I would have to look it up again to make sure. Your mom hired contractors with insurance money. She said she was getting too old for it. You were bitter. You blamed her for not selling the house sooner. You stayed with friends in New Orleans. Flooding is a problem. Yep. It's not called this, but yeah, there's a snowball stand. Exactly like this setup. Anyway, the snowball stand is closed for the winter. Right on. Yep. Little sister. Oh, her. The turtle. He crawled out of the trash can. Don't touch him. See, he's dirty. No, he's not. Turtles are always clean. They live in water. Trash water. It's not clean. Let's go. Just let me stare at her a little longer. He's pretty. Lights are on at Padu Private Investigators. Floodgate Tavern, home, dimes discount. Oh, that's okay. So this is the gas station. Okay. A film crew is setting up along River Road. Several floodlights illuminate a gruesome murder scene. Two men stand pensively above the corpse. Sure, go check it out. As you near the set, a small, energetic man jumps up from his chair. Attention, dumbass. Can't you see we're trying to shoot here? You know what? Wait a second. You from around here? We could use some cultural expertise, you might say. We're filming a Bayou Cop drama and all these knuckleheads are from LA. An actor on set turns toward the director. I told you, Kevin, I'm from Texas. Oh, that's right. No, I forgot. Your Harvard-educated daddy bought a boutique ranch outside Austin. Well, don't make you a cowboy hoss. Now hush up before you scare off the yokel. The director returns his attention to you with a mild look of disgust. Help us out, will you? The script needs some work. What do you say? Sure. Hey, no, get over here so you can learn something from the stupid redneck. Oh, fuck you too, dude. You asking me for help? See, that's how you get instant attitude in the South. You ask for help, but you act with disrespect. Even if you don't think you are. The actor smolders. He whispers on his breath. I'm a redneck. Fine, you're a redneck. A real salt of the earth kind of guy. But as luck would have it, we came across an even dumpier hayseed than you, okay? So just take a knee. Holy shit, this dude. Anyway, we need some good slang. What do you call a villain and a bad apple, a lowlife? Bad daddy? Crawfish devil? Let's go with our stupid thing. And now that's some spicy Louisiana shit right there. Did you get that, Noah? Write that shit down. Crawfish devil. Damn, that's good. That's sultry. Who says that? Who says that? No one says that. No one at Juilliard says it, Noah. But we're down here in the muck. I've been hearing all kinds of people say it down here. It just slipped my mind. Great, that's settled. One more thing. What's a more regional way of saying to murder, to kill? Slay, send them home with the roosters, slather them with the oyster-flavored peanut butter? Let's do that one. Oyster-flavored peanut butter. You maintain severe eye contact. Jesus, that's vile. That's repulsive. Just like this fucking place. I absolutely love it. Noah. Yes? Slather them with the oyster-flavored peanut butter. Got it? Yeah. Well, I'm satisfied. The crawfish devil slathering up another poor bastard with the oyster-flavored peanut butter sends a shiver down my spine. I seriously have to repeat this? This is how real people speak, Noah. This is how people talk outside Silver Lake, you understand? Real people are out here saying weird, gross shit all the time. I mean, we have our slang, but I don't think it's anything crazy. Some people, more select few individuals, can be colorful. So memorize that line, because that line is going to win me a Golden Globe. Oh, the director half remembers your presence. I'm pretty good at the sourcing talent, aren't I? Always had a knack for it. I guess I owe you one. If you ever need anything, talk to somebody else on the set. Don't bother me. I'm busy. Don't get lost. Alright. Fine. I guess we gotta talk to whatever guy they were saying I need to get past. So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by this gas station. What gas station is this supposed to be? So many evenings spent watching. Okay, little has changed. The neighboring business still sits abandoned. The surrounding streets are quiet and empty. Some structures have changed over time. I'm pretty sure I'm younger than the creator, so I guess we gotta go there, right? Troy. Oh, that's right. Well, well, well. What the hell's that noise? Ooh. Look who's back. What happened? Carnival forget you beside the road? Did you just hit me? And you even brought your little doll. Oh yeah, see? Someone said some shit because I'm carrying a monkey around. That's cute. Wow, Troy, you look like shit. Not even gonna start with you. How come the rest of your family's so chill but you so uptight? Bruh. Ain't like Norco some big metropolis. I used to go out to LeBlanc with Catherine and Blake while you were busy, hell, what were you doing? Bleaching your hair or some shit? I think I'm playing a female character. And now they got all these clowns like you saying Catherine dead. They wouldn't let her go that easy. Trolling, you're so damn sensitive, can't say nothing around you. Your mom was excavating all along the rim of the lake. She used to pay me to help from time to time, matter of fact. She needed somebody smart, somebody vigilant, somebody like me, especially with shields snooping around. I've seen some wild shit out in them swamps with Catherine. Kind of shit. I won't bother telling you about it. Might hurt your brain. And anyhow, this ain't no story time. Not letting you in this gas station. Goddamn company that runs this dump did me dirty. They swapped me with an ATM machine for speaking the truth. Ain't letting nobody through till I get an apology, very least. Don't patronize me with your weak pity. If you really want to get through, go get me some pills. Oh, go get me some. If you really want to get through, go get me some of them pills your brother was selling. That might persuade me. I was having problems saying them. It doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't belong in that sentence right there. I was just having a hard time saying it. Fuck it, let's fight him. You're joking, right? Trying to get wrecked? Alright then, let's go. Let me use monkey. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna try monkey again. Oh, resting. Damn it. At least I'm doing okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll give him drugs. Fuck Troy, you dick. You probably treat me with more respect now. Ah, he's laying down back there. What a chode. Fuses hang on the shelf. Wow, okay. Because I can't click on. Oh. Protein bars, bubblegum, Brett mints, taffy. Manual price scanner. Dusty bags of dog food line the shelves. We grab fuses. I detect that you have merchandise in your possession. You must remove any unpurchased items from your backpack and scan them in order to exit the store. To use an item in your inventory, drag the items from your inventory menu and to the target. I hope I have money. Oh, inventory. Scan the fuses. The kiosk, thank you for your purchase. I guess I had money. Outside. Alright. Oh! That's creepy. A memorial languishes in the river mud. A 2x4 cross plywood plaque. Cairns of pulverized concrete. Sprayed haphazardly onto the plywood is a remembrance. Here passed the brave freedom fighters of January XW11, whose cries of liberty echo through the generations. In much smaller lettering, a different hand scratched "fake" across the bottom of the plaque. A man sits on a pile of flotsam, his head buried in his canvas jacket against the sharp air. Yep, I see boats pass my house every day. Talk to him, I guess. Stupid horse. The man's gaze affixed on the opposite bank of the river, never returning to you nor the horse. Lots of stupid in this world. Stupid people, stupid horses. Then go get yourself a river drink. He spits on the dirt on his feet. You know what all they dump in the water? Hell of a cocktail. He spits again, wiping a string of mucus onto his sleeve. What you out here for anyhow? Ain't you heard they got a criminal on loose? Bringing the law around here, making things harder for the rest of us. Best be sharp, young one. I bet it's you. Creepy old man. Let's go to the bar. The Floodgate Tavern. Many shield workers gather here after their shifts. It used to be the Spillway Bar. I'm sure there's another bar, but growing up, that's the only one I remember. It's closed. Should be open later this evening. There's also the St. Rose Tavern. That was down the road. Oh, it's closed. Okay, I guess I'll go home. Statue. Oh, we can look at the statue. Holy shit. Okay. You observe the weathered concrete and flanking. Oh, my nose. What the hell? Something getting in there? You observe the weathered concrete and flaking paint of the statue. The face is especially deteriorated, framed by the system of cracks. You run your hands along the deteriorating contours of the statue. Oh, that's loud. How loud is that in here? It snaps off as if by design. Behind the statue face hides an odd assemblage of electronics carelessly soldered together. At the center of the electronic configuration, what appears to be a card reader. Okay. Whatever that noise is hurting my ears. Alright, backyard, right? got the fuse good. We'll be able to use the bike to get around town until I'm done with the truck. It concerns me that Blake still hasn't returned. He's been spending a lot of his time at Sarpy paperbacks lately. Perhaps we should look for him there. Okay. Is the robot driving? Cool. The sky bleeds a color you knew as a child. Airline highway passes beneath your feet. Million has joined your party. Interact with party members by clicking their portraits in the party menu. If you're stuck, they may be able to help. Million shouts over the wind. The bike runs much better now. You can use it to get around during your visit. He spends much of his time in Sarpy paperbacks. Perhaps check there. Year that you left, Blake became uncontrollable. His behavior troubled Catherine deeply. He was beginning to remind her of your grandfather. After he was expelled from Destrihan, he began running drugs into the parish. He made himself many enemies. Fantastic. He put those things behind him after her illness, but now that she's gone, I'm just going to say what to expect. I'm always the same, Kay, always the same. Whichever you prefer. Shield has been expanding since you left. Catherine took your grandfather's boat into the lake to investigate reports of construction in the swamps along the shoreline. She assumed it to be unpermitted Shield activity. Excuse me. She was unable to find any evidence of it, however, it was clear she found something during that investigation. I don't know. Blake has not mentioned anything. In any event, something drew her to the lake in months before her death. Oh, I guess that is supposed to be the spillway bar. It's not the spillway bar anymore. Yeah, music. Two teens nod and gesture excitedly while bouncing between topics. Where's this dog came from, bruh? Baseball cap. Don't know. She's been sitting here for a while. You've seen her eyes? Them eyes or something, bro. A young man leaning against the station wagon while scrolling idly on his phone, his silhouette darkened by the fluorescent glare of the Payday's lender sign. Started doing this rideshare thing a few weeks ago. Kinda hate it. Pays like shit. Spending hours a day making small talk is melting my brain. Nearly broke an axle driving over a pothole in Hollygrove. This is my grandpa's car. If I trash it, he'd kill me. There's all types around here. Some guy drove out to the middle of the swamp. It was like 2 in the morning. Asked me to wait. He got out, took off his clothes, jumped in the bayou, came back up a minute later with the bag, towered off, got back in. Found that to be pretty fucking weird. I don't know. Yeah, dude. That's that's questionable. And a while back, I drove some lady out to the medical district. She was an odd one. Seemed kind of sick. Asked me all kinds of questions. Do I ever pick up random signals on the radio? Weird shit like that. It's just all types. But that's his mom. Oh, look at the dog. A stocky pit bull with piercing green eyes watches the horizon with a neutral demeanor. As you reach down to pet the dog, she shows her teeth and growls softly. No, I didn't know what that meant. Trying to pet him. Can I go inside? Oh. Your mom used to come here to dig through the stacks. Among the heaps of used romance novels and westerns, she always managed to find some occult artifact. The owner is also a landlord. You imagine that's the only way he manages to keep this place like this running. Over the years, they've experimented with other revenue generating schemes. For a while, you can get your phone repaired here. Then they tried selling vape cartridges. Then kratom. Then anime wall scrolls, LSU yard ornaments. After that, you remember seeing online that they were trying to do some kind of acupuncture thing. In the end, the schemes always fail, and only the paperbacks remain. Gotta make your money. You wonder how anyone can read in this dim, cluttered bookshop. As your eyes adjust, you see Blake's childhood friend Erica waiting behind the counter to greet you. Okay? And Million, when do you get back at 10? I've been in Norco for quite some time. Perhaps you are misremembering Erica. Weird, I guess so. But anyhow, Kay, you looking rugged these days, old friend. That's an intense scar above your eye. Yeah, badass. You know what? I agree. Word on the street is that you cleaned Troy's clock. That guy, my god, he's such a clown. Glad he finally got a little taste of what he deserves, because people already know. Alright. Yeah, maybe he's just so. Precisely. But enough about that troll. I was keeping up with your travels online, but haven't seen you post in a while. Cat. There we go. I respect that. Seems more and more common these days. I've been avoiding my phone as well. Helps that the connection has been so erratic. Been hearing of people chopping down cell towers, tearing fiber cables out of the ground, trying to rip the internet apart. She nods into the ensuing silence. Back because of your mom, huh? I'll miss the hell out of that woman. I know it wasn't always easy between you two. I was around for some of the arguments. Blake would say she was a great person, but a terrible mom. I just hoped you and your brother can find some comfort. Of course, you gotta always respond kindly when someone says something nice to you. It's just a rule of thumb. Of course, I lost my dad a while back, also to cancer. He was a mean bastard, picked up my sister and threw her one time, ended up giving her a concussion. I couldn't wait for him to die, and when he did, I danced. But as the years passed, I found myself thinking more about him more. It feels good to hear stories about him. It's always complicated with this shit, never easy. Worry about your brother. Your mom's illness was taking a toll on him. I watched him slip back into the same bad behaviors. Have you seen Blake lately? Yeah, I just saw him yesterday. He hasn't been around the house. Has he been around the house? No, he hasn't. He said he was heading to Floodgate Tavern when I saw him. He may have gotten wasted. I know Gus let him sleep behind the bar a couple times. Did he know you were coming, Kay? He never mentioned it. Yeah, he can be like that sometimes. I had to be delicate with him recently. If I ask him how he's doing, he goes quiet. If I offer help, he doesn't return my texts. Sometimes I see glimmer of light in his personality, but it's rare these days. If I hear from him, I'll tell you to find you. So this here is the illustrious Crouton. We found him behind the dumpster out back looking garbage. Whatever you do, don't try to pet him. He's a devil. I've got scars all over my hands from that damn cat. That's all it takes? Oh wow, Crouton usually bites strangers. He must like you. That was easy. He seems to be getting a little excited. Alright, I gotta really pay attention on this one. Oh. Ow. Alright. Well, I've never seen a cat purr this hard. Maybe you two should slow down. What? Oh, I fucked up. No, really, stop touching the cat. Crouton looks like he's fixing to explode. I guess I should do it one more time. Oh my god. God damn it. Oh, I always start with the wrong one. I don't know why I do that. Like I'm jumping ahead of myself. I didn't click that one. I don't have a health bar, so soon be okay. Yeah, this is mind map. It's not even that. Okay, here we go. Damn it! I lost that one. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, really one more time. Last one. I do hope Erica is correct in Blake's absence is due to nothing more than another drunken night. My intuition leaves me with a sense that something is wrong. You're okay? What? Do you feel it too, Kay? Does something feel strange to you? Several weeks ago, Great New Orleans Neuro Visioning Clinic. I got some Skittles, hold on. Okay. What brings you here tonight? I don't want to leave my kids alone. They may still need me. I understand. You were referred by Mr. Richard? Duck. That's what everyone calls him. Yes, Duck. We followed his branch with some interest. Who hasn't? I gather we'll be discussing this in more detail as things progress. For now, let us begin with a simple exercise. I'd like to talk to you about your earliest memory. Bits of pine trees. Yes? That's right. Tell me about them. They grew from the concrete. On a cracked driveway. And the concrete broke into pieces. Maybe I shouldn't eat these while I'm doing this, huh? They made your father upset. He'd see them and frown. But he remained silent. He'd sit quietly in the truck, dissatisfied. I wouldn't say a word. Speaking in those moments made you a fool in his mind. Your father's house? I couldn't wait to get out. And that's why you married Blue. Yes, to have somewhere to go. We bought her a little place on Good Hope Street. The whole thing was a mistake. When I told him I didn't love him, it was in my father's voice. I told him I never loved any man. Is it true? That was a difficult night for you. It didn't feel real. I don't know why. I should have clicked yes. Where's Blue? He sat at the window all night. The east-facing window. Yes. When you stood over him to apologize, you saw the flare stack of their finery in his eyes. I never apologized. Can't change that. Okay, how was it after that in the time before he died? Sorry, it's gonna be loud until I can get out of this. We circled each other in wide orbits. I'd hide at the center of the house nursing Kay and only leave when I heard him step out. He'd sleep on the couch or next to her crib. He'd sing her old Cajun lullabies. He'd pet her head, whisper to her about his life. And then there was an explosion. When the cat cracker blew, they say he fell 5 stories. We went to identify his body on Thursday night. I remember the tempo of the streetlights, the police scattered across the East Bank. There have been explosions. I don't know in my lifetime if they have. I was really young. I carried Kay in a blanket. She never cried. I don't know why I would delete him. Am I supposed to delete him? I don't know. Tell me about this man. I would see him from time to time around Norco. This was many years back. But several weeks ago, Blake saw someone passing by the house. I think it was him. Why? I just do. The robot is no longer there to deter him. Million? Yes. Could be. What was your first encounter with Million? Let me think. She came to me in the parking lot. Kay was about 12 years old at the time. She knew Blue from his days at the aluminum refinery. He stared for a long time into her constellation of eyes. They swirled in a kind of desperation. I took her home knowing it was another mistake. You were reckless in those days. I welcomed any trouble I can find. It's so loud. This is my bad ear. So it's okay, I can't make it worse. What is the significance of the image to you? It's, well, no. That's what I'm trying to find out. It's a light above the swamp. It's a sphere. Okay. It followed me in the lake. When? recently, a few weeks ago. This is where Mr. Richards' branch factors into your biography. Duck's version escaped a hard folk and extremely rare instances and grew into some kind of monster. So it grew, okay. Began speaking to me through the radio. It told me to install an app. An app? Yes. I think it has something to do with the thing, the sphere, whatever it is. But so long as it pays, I don't care. I can use the money. The app pays? Yes, I see. It seems this is the last control point that you submit. If you'd like to include any additional thoughts and memories, anything not included in the intake form, no, that should be enough. I will now begin disconnecting the sensors. A light feeling of nausea and disorientation is normal and no cause for alarm. I thank you for your patience, Ms. Mother. Ooh, that's creepy. Super Duck wants for me. Better check my phone. $10. Says here I need to go to the Curious Duck. Is that a Quack app? Still in Arizona, New Mexico. Be careful. It doesn't seem to be there right. Oh, that's right. Let me turn down this. So loud. Why has it got to be so loud? Okay. Hopefully that's better. This is her talking to me, getting worried. Okay, Blake says he hasn't heard from you, really getting concerned. Please call. Pick me on another round of chemo. Would love to hear from you. Call. Mahi came back around. I'll be home soon. Calling local chip. It's fine. Love you, sweetheart. Blake, can you come to the living room, please? Something's happened. Out this evening. Everything's okay. You need to stay home. I'll be fine. I promise. Love you, my nerd. Can I go up on that? Oh, I could. Where is she? She didn't say anything. Okay. Where you went, Mom? I'm out. I'm fine. Had to drop something off for your parents. Been gone a while. I had to make a couple stops. Okay, everyone's. Okay, I heard from your sister. Yeah, she said where she didn't say. My pills. Had to go this morning. Came back around. Okay. Been a while, Duck. Too long, old friend. How's the weather? Gave me chemo. Terrible. Have on myself. They got me carrying around a tank. Blue's waiting for us. I don't doubt that for a minute. Praise the Lord. Okay. You did. Don't mess around with that shit where you went. Don't mess around with Super, Kate. That's thing's got no soul. Likes to ruin what all it touches. I need the money. They don't take money where we're going. I can't leave it for the kids to clean up. Blue left them a little bit with how he went, but I was a fool. Don't worry yourself like this at the end. Find peace. There's no peace for me. Don't get mixed with that thing, Kate. I'll tell you now, it won't go how you want it, Kate. God damn it. I hope you're listening. My direct? Oh. Wow. lot of debt. Just playing tricks on me, I guess. Vertigo and visual disorientation are common side effects of versioning session. Shall I contact her on-call physician? No, that's fine. Very well. Last name? It's first name Catherine. One moment. Your head drive is fully synced. You have chosen our silver tier. Your product does not come pre-installed with adware blocking services and is provided as is without warranty. You are eligible for a free sync anytime before the new year. Thank you for choosing the Greater Moves Neural Visioning Center for cognitive versioning needs. What is going on with my nose today? Okay. The Interstate Expressway traces a scar down Claiborne Avenue from east to west. The bridge cuts east through Treme with the 7th Ward, like places whose stories should have been forgotten and left behind in haste. Pillars still tell those stories beneath the interstate. East above the Industrial Canal, the moldering strip malls, the narrowed expanse of the lake, shrimp boats that prowl the black marble waves. East through Mississippi and the winter weeknight darkness and onward to Florida where it terminates. West is the suburbs that Catherine calls home. West is the concrete expanse that breaks clean and sharp at the St. Charles Parish line and gives way to cypress swamps. Tupelo crown spires above the overpass, silhouetted by an unnatural glow that leads to Norco. Puppet theater. Show her. This is taking forever to start. I'm starving. You been to any of these yet? No, what is it? It's a puppet show. They always start late. I told them I'd help load the gear, so I'm stuck here until it's over. My stomach's going to eat itself. Makeshift puppet theater curtains are closed. Maybe I'll come by later to see what this is about. City Hall. A figure sits at the desk overlooking Duncan Plaza in the deepening winter night. He watches the figures of a cool front animate the tops of oak trees in the park. He watches the last remnants of commuter traffic leaving Canal Street, the pulsing taillights, the shift workers running towards the bus. I need to go to City Hall. There's no way for me to go here, I guess. A hot dog vendor sits behind a large plastic cart. He looks up eagerly at Catherine and approaches. Oh, hey, hi. He watches Catherine with a silent grin. So this, I am flannelless, and these, he makes a grand suggestion about a pot of vague meat are my hot dogs. Would you like one? Really? You're buying a dog? That's fantastic. That's great. You seem a bit surprised. It's just been a while since I've gotten some business. I'm a little slow. Haven't ordered new dogs. Oh, I don't. So these are old dogs? Nothing to worry about. They keep well. How old? Business was popping like I was doing really well. Oh my god. It's nearly a decade ago. How like you're stressed. Tell you what, I think I'll pass. I'll be here all night. Anything else I can help you with? Leave. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't want those hot dogs. How's your night, ma'am? No complaints. Glad to hear it. You wouldn't have any change. Yeah, no some change. Sure, but all that I got is $1. Really appreciate that. Change has been hard to come by this evening. Didn't know we'd be going head to head with Sketchy Santa. His sign says he's raising money for veterans. Last night it was for leukemia. The night before that, that was for something else. I suspect a grift, but he stole our corner. We should confront him. He tried to kill us. Yeah. With a knife. Wow. It was dull, so it just bruised a little. Well, that's a little extreme. That's terrifying. Are you sure you're okay? It doesn't hurt as long as I'm drunk. So thanks for the dollar, lady. Yeah, thanks for the pain relief. Jeez. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah, he looks fucked up. Santa's eyes roll widely in their deep sockets, his mouth twisted into a smile. How you doing, dear? Got $1 to spare? Help spread some Christmas cheer. I gave my last dollar away. I just gave my last dollar. What? That dollar was for me. Oh, oops. I might have set something off. I can listen, right? That is why Marie Laveau opened a t-shirt and camera shop on Roller Street. That's not scary at all. I paid for a ghost tour. If we're just going to walk around looking at t-shirt shops, I want my damn money back. Jazz Fest, Dad. This is a farce. What kind of tour guide are you? You gotta pay attention to the people that you hire. It doesn't matter where you go, New Orleans or somewhere else. Well, technically I'm not one, but, excuse me, where a roommate is. Then where is he? Long story. I came all this way because the website said it'd be fun. I'm having an alright time. This city is supposed to be enchanting. Anyone try to score some Molly? I hate. I guess this. Curious Duck. I guess I can't go there. There's nothing else to talk to right now. Alright. Pass. City Hall. I guess I'll go inside now. An armed security guard greets Catherine as she enters the building. He sits on a wooden stool next to a walk-through metal detector. Good evening, badge please. Damn, I left it at the house. There are no council meetings scheduled for this evening. You'll need an employee ID badge to enter. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Clinic? Oh. There's a small plaque next to the door that says, Curious Duck, this is the place. Door's locked. Oh, okay. Got my hopes up and then dashed them. Hoot hoot. What? Keep pressing the wrong thing. Well, okay, well, I'm there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Guess I can't go there. What am I supposed to do? Thanks again, lady. Okay. Okay. A curious duck. Rosie doesn't let anyone unless they know the secret knock. What's the secret knock? Can't say sorry. Search it, please. Well, I do need some business. Alright, I'll buy one of those coins. Doubtful how much. Just $14. Is that a joke? Cash only. And I'll show you the knock. I'm starving. My stomach's gonna eat itself. There's a hot dog stand. The guy selling hot dogs. Or what you might call vintage hot dogs. They're finely aged delicacy. Oh really? That's a bit more interesting. Thanks for the suggestion. The show's getting started. I'll go check it out after it's done. The crowd has arrived to watch the show. The show's getting started. I should take a seat. Because why not? I have water in here. No. Deep in the cypress hollow I hide. I mourn this evening my last child has died. They hang hooks from the trees with chicken thighs. They shoot bullets in our heads behind our eyes. It is a curse that I am the last to survive. I was once captured by a fisher fool who called me his own. He walked me like a dog along the sinking streets. He fed me strange plants and deli meats. He even covered me with blankets when I went to sleep. I left one on the night of a monstrous flood. The fool has not rested a single night since. Stalked these bayous each night, hoping to see my eyes shine. He calls out a ridiculous stain that was never mine. Tonight I will shine my eyes at him. I have a request. Kill the shrimp-catching man who killed my children. Remove his head. Bring me his skull. Do this, you may again leash me like a dog. There's a gator farm out here for sure. Oh, okay. On a boat. Hello, fisher fool. You've trod this bayou for many nights. Here I am, the one you're trying to find. A child hangs dead across the lake. Bring me the head of the shrimp-catching man, the one who captured the small ones. Peel the flesh from his skull. Do this, and I'll be your dog again. Oh, okay. I'll go the other way. Shrimper. Been a long time. I've seen anyone down this bayou. They're all too frightened. Biggest alligator ever to hunt this lake. She makes her dinges across the lake. She took my children from me. I have buried him where I found him, near where she's staying. I visit this site daily, hoping I might catch her, but she know better than to show her face. Will want to cut out that big skull of hers. That'd be something worth bragging on. It'd be a roadside marvel. There'll be money to make. I see that rifle you're holding. What'd you say? Kill the shrimper, fuck it. Right? That's what we're supposed to be doing? We want our pal alligator back, right? Oh, you get damage when you hit the side. Okay. Oh, I hit it again. Shit. You did my bidding, Fisher fool. Just like an obedient dog. Each day you held me captive, my patience strained. You will not humiliate me again. Consider this your last mistake. Oh, fuck. Oops. I died. Is that bad? Or I guess it's bad. Or is that good? Does it matter? I relished the horror that struck the fisher fool's eyes. I first took one limb, but left him alive. I made him crawl like a dog before he died. Yeah, I fell for it, I guess. Interesting. Alright, now I should be able to get to the duck place. Let's get the knock first. Hi there, thanks for sending me some business my way, no problem. But we had a deal. Deal? You're supposed to show me the knock. Oh yeah, well sorry, Rosie would be upset. Are you kidding me? I said you would show me the knock. That was the deal. Well, okay, but I'll only show you once, so here it is. Oh shit. Should I be writing something down so I don't forget? I guess I should, right? Let's not fuck mess this up. I got a notebook right here. Oh, did you get it? That was the secret knock. Very secret. That's how everyone knocks. Exactly. Who would have supposed? I didn't even. Trolled me. The guy from the Puppet Show. Guess he followed my fruit recommendation. Hey, this is pretty tasty. Thanks for the rec. I might get another one. Just wait for it, pal. I hope you know where to find a bathroom around here. And okay, the door opens. Well, I guess it unlocks. Why would that be a thing? An odd jumble of Mardi Gras beads and other trinkets spilled from the table. I don't know. I'll throw all my beads away eventually. An overpriced section of travel guides, cookbooks, and haunted histories of New Orleans filled the shelves. Okay. Plastic simulacra of ceremonial masks hang on the walls. Novelty New Orleans themed t-shirts. Mass-produced novelty voodoo dolls and tribal figurines. Crouton. This cat looks familiar. Don't touch the ball. Suppose you can think you come in here with your soft little hands and touch my magic ball. Don't work like that. Now I gotta clean it off with sponges. I see you've been eating french fries, greasy hands. Nasty. You must be the ones, them super duck people always come around here looking down at all the cell phones. Greasy hands, terrible. Ah. Yes, ma'am. Something not right about you people. Ooh, a drug head. I am sorry, is this the right place? It is, just calm down, you made it. Calm down, love, you made it. Dallas'll tell you what's what. Go talk to Dallas. I called him when I heard you trying to break into the place. Hell of a racket you were making. Jiggling on the handle like you couldn't get a hold of it. Now I see why. Be right out front. Don't got time to be babysitting you now that I got to clean up all the stains all over my ball. You even checked your shoes before you came in. My shoes are clean. Well, I know that's a lie. One last thing. That gemstone you got hanging from your neck, that ain't real. I know. Trashy. Wow. A lot of rude people. guess you're Catherine. That's right. Rosie debriefed you. Was that a debriefing? I don't know if it was. That's what I'd call it, but sure. She could be kind of. You cast this gaze in the sky back at Catherine. Never mind. Quackjab should have a ticket with the information you need. No reason to stand around. I mean, should I ask him? It's a way of making money. Right, but it's an intelligence of some kind. I don't know its purpose. Don't know why it exists. None of that. There are nodes all across the region, points where you can speak with Superduck directly. These are all things Rosie should have told you. Not surprised she didn't. I don't care about Rosie. How long have you been using this app? Been doing this since before there was an app. What Super says, use the app. I'll use the app. Makes no difference to me. I'm ready. We do check the app and let's get moving. Alright, so that's what I got for you tonight. We're going to end it here. That's not what I meant to do. Haha, there we go. We'll end it here tonight. Just testing out, see if there's something that people want to see me play on the channel. Let me know if you like it. If you check out my Twitch channel page, you get a Discord link. You can let me know at my Discord channel what you think, if you want me to start playing this more often or not. And if you like everything that you see, you hit the follow notification. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Mondays and Wednesdays are kind of been up in the air. Wednesday, I'll probably be playing some more Tears of the Kingdom. And Saturday, we'll be back on Tiny Tina's Wonderland with Morty and Tat. Anyway, have a nice night and enjoy the credits.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Go get him, get him! Yeah!